Well, I'm glad you joined me tonight. It's tonight here, so whenever you join me is fine. But I wanted to speak about something I've never really shared about. It's what Jesus means to me, why he's so important, why I've been sharing him with you with the videos I've made before. And I need to go back a little in time and share what he has meant to me. First of all, I thought I was a very strong person, able to handle anything. But I found out very quickly that I crumble and fall apart when things don't go the way I want them to, the way I expect them to. And the world isn't that way. The way I want things to happen or think they should is usually not the way it happens. It happens in a whole different way, and even a serenade I never even thought of. What's that got to do with Jesus? I know from studying the Bible, and I was baptized and came into church when I was 18 years old. I knew very little about God, except I had been taught and read that Jesus loved me. And I was attracted to that someone loved and cared for me, and he was the creator of the world, according to the scriptures, and I had no reason to doubt them. I've studied them for years and still have no reason to doubt them. But not only does he love me, but he knows what's going to happen next in my life. And I begin to speak to him in prayer. And it's more than just speaking, it's communicating my feelings, my thoughts, what I expect out of life, and asking him which way I need to go and what I need to do. And he has never failed me when I did ask him and didn't fail to ask him. And there were many times when I didn't say anything, and then afterwards, why didn't I? I realized that I suffered through things that I shouldn't even had to if I would have asked him about that. Now, Jesus, from what I read and what I know of him from personal experience, is the Son of God. Well, let's back that off and talk about it a little bit. And I mentioned it in one video I did. Jesus is the reincarnation of God in human flesh. God pulled his self apart and set his self down to earth to touch our lives and change our lives, to take care of the things that we have been doing wrong by dying on a cross for us. Yes, and no one sent him to that cross. He went to it on purpose. So, God the Father and God the Son are two parts of the same God. I won't even talk about the Holy Spirit, except that it is the Spirit of God. And I have the Spirit within me, and that's why I know I am saved. And he talks to me and he shares with me through the scriptures and through direct contact with me. And I am so blessed by that. I remember many times when I've heard his voice whisper, you better try this. You better go forward. Don't lose this chance to learn and grow. One of those times, and I'm transgender, and I'm hoping to talk to some of you that are transgender on this. That was an exciting, scary journey. I lost a lot of friends. I lost family. I lost everything I had before I began to transition. Now I'm a woman, and that's what I feel and know I am. But That's not it. All through those times, whenever I felt backed against the wall, whenever I was afraid of what was coming, because I didn't know what kind of future I would have. I had to start from scratch, and I know some of you have, or are going through something similar to that even now. And you know what? God stuck with me and got me through it. He never forsook me. He never left me. I'm trying to keep on Bible words or biblical words because I know many religious people use words that most of us don't even understand what they mean. He would not leave me. He stuck by my side closer than a sister. And I had two sisters that did not stick close to me. They refused to talk to me even for years. But he was there, uplifting me, helping me, guiding me. I only had the strength to go forward because of him. And my great desire to be who he called me to be in every way possible. I wanted to be me. And I accomplished that. But I didn't accomplish that below. God was involved in every area of my life, helping me to grow, comforting me when I cried, when I was sick or lonely. And I was lonely a lot of times because I had no one. But he introduced me to the right people. He opened doors for me, so to speak, that I could go through. That is what Christ has done for me, as well as forgiven me from when I've blown it and not did what I should have did. When I made people mad at me and I shouldn't have, but I was just all upset and did it. When I took the wrong turn after hearing from him what the right turn was. You know, just like me, when you do something wrong and you feel bad about it, yes, he has forgiven us for those things when we come to him and give them to him. And he makes everything well and work right. If you haven't been to church, you don't understand this. Or if you just been on the surface to a church, and I know a lot of churches will not accept people like me. They will not accept a lot of different kinds of people. They should pick and choose who they want. But that's not God. That's an individual church. They're all different. Just like each of us is different. I've went through some similar experiences to you. I know how hard it is. I've been to churches that didn't want me there. And they told me so. That's to their loss. But you and I need Christ in our life to guide and direct us. He knows the future. He knows what's going to happen. That is one of his abilities. That's one of God's abilities. Not only that he always wants the best for you. And he never points his finger at you and says, aha, I caught you. Like the cartoons do. Like you've heard people say that he does. He doesn't do that. He's there cheering us on. He's there holding the door for us so we can go into the new world. And he doesn't just stay there at the door. He goes in with us. Sometimes he carries me. Sometimes he walks with me. Sometimes he pushes me. And sometimes he pulls me. But he loves me like no one in this world can. And he has forgiven me for so much. There is never a thing that you can do in this world except reject him completely that will stop him from loving and wanting you to be part of his life and him part of your life. That's what I wanted to share tonight. God so loved the world that he pulled himself apart and sent part of him into this earth in the form of a baby who grew up and lived a life and was tempted by everything that we could be tempted with. And he died on a cross and rose again. And now he has the power not just to bless you and help you, but to save you if you believe in him. That's the simple gospel. And that's what you need if you have not received it. And if you have received it, quit doubting that you are a child of God, because you are. Thank you for these few moments that I could share with you. And I hope it blessed you.